Hello everyone, it is Pat with Empowering by Design with a daily Oracle card reading and message for Monday. It's Monday and it's the 11th of April 2011. Wow, we have 4 ones in the date today. We have both 11s, 11 in the date and 11 in the year. And as we know, the ones mean that to keep your thoughts really positive, because it means that your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, that they're manifesting really rapidly. We've got a lot of magical, perhaps even instantaneous manifestation going on today with these energies. And it is Monday, and it is our habit, or our been our routine to call in the mermaids on Monday. I lost my words there for a minute. And the last time that we pulled from the mermaids, a little bit earlier, or at the end of last week, we got the Dream Big card. So today is, I think, is also a day to do that with all of the ones in today's date, and to keep us on that path of really high positive thinking and shifting of our focus and motivation. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael today as well. So the card, when I shuffled, that came up from the mermaids was self-forgiveness. And the card says, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. And I think what this may speak to is if you have been dreaming big and really, focusing on bringing your dreams into play and moving forward that way, sometimes it can bring up a lot of fear, or as we do our spring cleaning inside ourselves and around our house, it can bring up a lot of old memories. And I think we got the Ancestors card over the weekend. I think sometimes it can bring up a lot of old stuff that just kind of bubbles up to the surface in our memory, and we may remember certain things or instances, and sometimes it can bring up guilt and regrets around certain relationships with certain people or situations. So this card from the mermaids today comes to us as a reminder that while working with the energies of manifestation is important, hello Smokey, it is equally as important to forgive yourself as you go forward. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. We've all maybe made very impetuous choices in the past, or impulsive choices that maybe didn't work out for us, or maybe we started something in a relationship that didn't work out the way we had hoped. So it's a time for really, as we know, the mermaids are about diving deep into the unconscious. And I know for myself this weekend, I found that happening a lot. There's a lot of things bubbling up into my mind that made me feel uncomfortable. And it requires that you stop and forgive. And because guilt and regrets doesn't help anybody move forward. We really have to let go of the past. And I've often heard Doreen say that, when we are in that heavy emotion of guilt and worry, it's like a negative affirmative, or a negative prayer. We're actually praying for that to continue. So we don't want to be in that space, because as with the 1-1 and the 1-1 and the date today, we want to keep our thoughts positive, and one way of doing that is through self-forgiveness. Forgiveness always starts with the self, and then you can radiate it outward to other things, people, places, and situations. So be kind to yourself today, and be willing to let go of past regrets. So now let's see what Michael has to say. And I feel like this is a very important key for all of us. Maybe there's quite a few of us out there, I think, that are about to make big leaps forward. And this is really about doing a last bit of housekeeping, spring cleaning, if you will. To me, forgiveness is like spring cleaning for your soul. And, we go through our houses in the springtime and clean out all of the junk that we don't need anymore. We pass on stuff that we can't use anymore. It's really a big time about letting go. And so this is that last little bit of housekeeping that needs to be done before we make big steps forward in the spring. So let's see what Archangel Michael, call upon Archangel Michael to be here and present now to lend additional support or any other message to this message. What is his message for us today? Okay. Angel Michael, please be here and present now. Oh, and he says, write about your thoughts and feelings. And the prayer on the card says, thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessings, and healing. So, in addition to the message about self-forgiveness, Michael's encouraging us to write. And I would say in this instance, it's an encouragement to journal. Journal through maybe some of the feelings that have come up for you. And use it as a catharsis, an outlet. Because, you might find also bits and pieces of wisdom there that you didn't realize were there. Sometimes as we write through things and go back through and follow the threads that are, sometimes those dangling emotions, those uncomfortable feelings, if we follow through on them, and in this case, as Michael is suggesting, write them out. It's like pulling the thread of a sweater. You can just see where it goes. And sometimes it might surprise you where it takes you. It might uncover a pattern, or just the process of writing it out and getting it out of you is enough to help it let go. So, and Archangel Michael will, he'll guide you through that. As you can see, he's standing, there's an angel, it's standing right beside the person. And their eyes are both heavenward, but he's there to help you let go of whatever it is that is troubling you. And let's see if there's anything in the booklet that he has to say about this. It helps to clarify, it helps to bring clarity to something you may be wrestling with in your own mind. But I think for a lot of us, he's bolstering our writing abilities as well. And, you might find that there's a story that has to come out of you, a story that's important for somebody else to hear. And that provides encouragement to them, so that they know that they're not alone. So sometimes when the angels urge us to write like that, it's not just for our own process of getting it out of us and helping us to let go, but sometimes they urge us to publish it, put it out in a magazine or something, because it can offer help to somebody else going through a similar thing, so that they know that they're not alone. So that's what I get from these cards today. I hope you had a nice weekend, and I hope you have a lovely Monday. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.